Okay, so today we're gonna go over Joe Rogan.
Holy shit. Come on, man.
One of the most interesting broadcasters in the world, who has been claimed to be worth, $1 billion, $250 million a year. There's so many different numbers out there, which is yet to be confirmed, but we do know that he has taken some unbelievable deals, like $100 million a year from Spotify. He makes 500,000 plus from his UFC events, and he also has a very successful stand-up comedy career.
I was 19 years old, I was driving this car, it was snowy as fuck, and this dude lost control of his car and he's sliding through an intersection. And in the middle of the slide, he took a sip of coffee.
There's so much to learn from Joe Rogan for creators, and his story really starts out delivering papers, working in terrible bars for his stand-up, and not really making too much progress at the start. Now, what we can learn here is what he really did was became super consistent with trying to create interesting content. He started very early on YouTube. He built this up over thousands and thousands of episodes, and he continually kept leveraging all of his different broadcasting networks. So early on, a lot of people don't know this, but he signed a deal with Sirius FM. He then obviously kept investing in YouTube, kept creating his Joe Rogan experience, which led to a lot of super interesting guests. It started out with him and his buddy just talking smack in front of a computer screen many years ago. I think 2016 was the start. And then it eventually got signed by Spotify for $100 million a year.
What are we doing?
Let's find out.
Now, there's a few pros and cons to that. We're obviously a huge fan of YouTube and the way that they reward and monetize their system so that creators are encouraged to create good content that is engaging and interesting, and they can monetize through ads. Now, the downside to moving over to Spotify was that Joe Rogan no longer necessarily had that audience. Spotify was a lot smaller platform, and he lost a few things in that transition, but nonetheless, he diversified, which made this way less risky. Now, if you are a content creator or if you're a business, diversification is one of the most important things. So take a lesson out of Joe's book and look at the diversification that he's created. Now, he started out in martial arts. He went into entertainment, commentary, and UFC.
And here we go. Short black trunks for Jones, white trunks for Guzman.
Or black guy Jones, white guy Guzman.
That was said by Joe Rogan.
Now one of the highest paid UFC commentary people. He then also started out in stand-up, so he's also kept consistent with producing comedy, whether it's been on his YouTube channel, whether it's been on social media channels, or doing stand-up events and gigs. So he kept true to that. And then he also continually invests in his Joe Rogan experience no matter what platform it's on. Then on top of that, he's now started selling merchandise for all of his fans, which is essentially just branded t-shirts, mugs, all the different print-on-demand stuff that you would find. So really building that personal brand has been super important for Joe Rogan. In this case study, we really dive into the details about how he built these platforms, how he made those jumps from making nothing, doing a stand-up in a dive bar and delivering papers, to then starting his Joe Rogan experience, to then getting his first contract with Sirius FM. And then, expanding past that into all these different avenues now that he has. So it's super interesting, and there's so much value in this case study that you can learn from his life journey. There's so much that he's done in the past, 30, 40 years. And it's definitely worth checking out if you are looking to create content yourself, if you want to learn how to create audiences, how to create a personal brand, and how to diversify your business and different media outlets so that you're not tied into one thing, and you can also continually thrive as you open up new channels for your business. So check out this case study, it's super interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments.